Hello, my wonderful people. Welcome back to my subscribers. And if you are new here, thank you so much for watching this video. For whatever reason you found this video or someone sent it to you, thank you so much for being here. Please subscribe. Catch up on some old videos so you can get acquainted with me. And yes, please watch this video, especially if you are in Japan. All right, so let's get into it. From the title, you see that we are talking today about emergency kit or disaster kit. Yes, I am a Jamaican. How do you know? But I am now living in Japan. And if you know anything about Japan, you know that earthquakes are a thing here. Yes, they are. Yes, they're very much a thing here. Okay, all right. So before I get into that, excuse my pajama. It's cold. Yeah, it's cold. It's still winter here, so it's cold. But I have been meaning to do this video for a very long time. Yes, I have experienced many earthquakes since being in Japan, and there have been huge ones. Many happen like on a daily basis. You don't feel it every day, but you feel a lot in a month, and sometimes you don't even realize. So I decided that I must get an emergency bag. However, this one was gifted to me, so I didn't buy this one. However, they can be had from Amazon Japan. So if you're in Japan, I'm going to leave a link in my description where you can find these emergency bags. Okay, so in this emergency kit, every one of us should have one. Once you are living in Japan, we all should have one of this emergency kit, because a disaster can strike anytime. Also, I'm putting out this video on March 11, and March 11 in Japan is a very significant day. March 11, 2011, so 2011, Japan experienced a very huge earthquake. So if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at the facts and the information to read to you. So on March 11, 2011, at about 2:46 p.m., right, a 9.1 undersea megathrust earthquake occurred in the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, so that earthquake, it lasted approximately 6 minutes. So hear me out, 6 minutes. If you know anything about Japan, you know about this earthquake. Maybe not in its full in its entirety, but you know somewhat. So it lasted 6 minutes, and it caused a tsunami. If you know anything about earthquakes, again, when they occur, and they're not when they're bad, just when they occur, then the next thing that comes with it is a tsunami warning, and you have to be vigilant and alert, right? So this happened, and there was a tsunami. Where the location of this earthquake is in the Tōhoku region. Currently, I am living in the Tōhoku region. So I've been living in this region for 3 years. Do not ask me how you gone to that place where the earthquake happened. Life, it happens, right? However, I am now living in this region, and it therefore means that I experience a whole lot more earthquakes than many other people. As I said, earthquakes happen like every day in Japan, several for the day. But so I experience it a little bit more. So yes, this same earthquake, March 11, 2011, occurred for 6 minutes, and then it caused a tsunami, right? So this earthquake, another name for it is Great East Japan Earthquake, and it claimed 19,759 lives. Yes, you heard me correctly. 19,759 lives and 6,167 injuries. So if you think about it, 20,000 people, almost 20,000 people died. That happened. So in Japan's history, it's a very significant day. Very gruesome day, very, troubling day for them, however, very significant. So upon coming to Japan, and then when I first moved here, I wasn't living in this region, but upon moving to this region, I said I wanted to get an emergency bag. But if you know anything about procrastination, you wait and you wait and you wait and you don't get it. And as I said, a disaster can strike at any time. However, I was gifted this one, thank God. Thank you to that gentleman gifted this, and I'm super grateful. And I have been meaning to do this video for a very long time to let you know, or if you know someone who is living in Japan, to allow them to know that this bag is super important. And I decided to show the contents of this bag today. All right, yeah, my cozy outfit. So yeah, this is the bag. First things first, in the bag, let me try to get it a little, get a little comfy. This comes in the bag. I'm going to translate it for you and read the information so that you can know what it is saying. Everything. This comes in the bag. This comes in the bag. Okay? It lists all the items in the bag and the quantity that's in the bag, and they tick off to tell you if they're in the bag. So this. Okay? All right. Let's get in. First things first, I see is this foldable water bag. Foldable water bag in the bag. Next up, these are garbage bags. Garbage bags. Of course, if you're going to a shelter, you are definitely going to need a garbage bag, right? Or garbage bags. Bags, right? So basically, yeah, I'll tell you how much of each is in it when I'm reading the information. Next, you have compact raincoat. Compact raincoat. You have slippers. You have sanitary plates. You have chopsticks. And you have sanitary napkins. Very important, very important. Do you have spoon? Is this a spoon? No, toothbrush. Toothbrush is also in there. And a little package. It has toothbrush and a little tube of toothpaste. All right, let's get into it. There's more. You have wipes. You cannot do without wipes. If you are in a shelter, you definitely need this. You have saran wrap, or it's bags. Oh, it's wrap. Saran wrap. Yes, we will find some use for this, right? Maybe if you want to wrap up something, maybe a little food or any little thing, maybe. You have this wrap here. Let's get into it. All right. Ooh. So this is all weather emergency bag. So it, how do you describe it? It's that like tin foil type of material that you can put over you. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, tin foil, this type of thing. It's all weather emergency bag. You have toilet seat cleaners. Ooh. Oh, and you have not toilet seat cleaners. Oh, sorry. These are disposable toilet bags. So you can use it and then dispose of it. I also got a glove. There's also a glove in there. Emergency aid kit. Super important. Should I open it and check it out? Yeah. It's one of these that comes in this little thing here. Yeah. You have band-aid, adhesive, you have air cleaner, you have a nail set. Okay, very nice and handy, of course. All right, that's that. Almost. Then you have this hand crank flashlight radio. Hand crank flashlight radio, super important if you're in an emergency, you're in a disaster, you're in a shelter. You're definitely going to know what's happening on the outside. You won't have electricity, so you'll definitely need this. All right, I'll put this back together when I'm through, so definitely need that. Then you have these, so little snack, can pan candy, a little snack for you, for me. And then, is that everything? Okay. And then I have 3 bottles of water. 3 bottles of water. Disaster. If you're in a disaster, you definitely know that we need water. I don't remember the prescribed amount that we are told to have. Each person should have at a shelter, but yeah, water cannot be too much. You're going to need water to drink. You're going to need water to wash your hands. You're going to need water to brush your teeth. And remember, I said like electricity may be out. There may be water outage or something happens. You're going to need water when you're using the bathroom. Yeah, you would definitely need water. So that's the contents. Yeah, finished. That's, oh, one more thing. Oh, and you have a charger here. I have a charger. Oh, very good. An iPhone. Yeah, works well for me because I have that. You get this adapter here. Oh, very good, very nice. So that's it. That's the contents of the bag right here. As I said before, if you are living in Japan, or if you know anyone that's living in Japan, and they may not know, or, well, I don't know, please send them this video to let them know that they can buy an emergency bag or disaster bag on Amazon Japan. As I said before, I was supposed to do this video a very long time, but I decided no, that okay, March 11th is coming up, and I definitely do this so that it can come out on this day, because every time this day comes around, it's like a day of sadness, and it's like the Japanese they're reliving, like on the news all day. It's just, that's the talk, and I can just only imagine what they went through during that time. I don't even remember in 2011 where I was in high school, maybe. No, not in high school. I finished high school, but I don't remember what I was doing. But can you imagine an earthquake struck and your family, you were just ripped apart from your family, and that was it. So during this time, when March comes around, people are in like a solemn type of mood, and I can understand. And on the day, it's a more like a reflective kind of mood, and it's very sad for them, as I can imagine. It's very sad, and they don't really want to talk about it, and it's very hard to talk about. And so I decided to put this information out there. The information can never be too much, especially for us from Jamaica. When I was growing up, we didn't experience a lot of earthquakes, but now in recent times we have experienced, well, I have seen on the news where a lot of earthquakes are happening, and they're coming like in quick succession and that kind of thing. And it pays to be prepared. We can never be too prepared, but at least some level of preparedness, to know what you can do, where you can go in case of a disaster, in case there's an earthquake and a tsunami comes, your emergency posts, that kind of thing. Thankfully, as I said, for me, I'm living in the region where this earthquake happened on March 11, 2011. I'm actually 1 hour 53 minutes drive away from the museum that they have, that is all about this East Japan earthquake that happened then. And I have not been to the museum just yet, but I will, definitely will. But as I said before, this is just a way of putting out information out there for me, for fellow Jamaicans, and for other people living in Japan. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing this information, and any other information that you may have that can be very useful to me, or anyone in the comments, please leave a comment to let me know. We're all in this together. We cannot run or hide from a disaster, and it is just best to stay prepared as best as we possibly can. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sticking and staying. If you're always watching, thank you. If it's your first time, thank you so much. Love it. Don't forget to subscribe and catch up on some older videos so you can get acquainted with me. Thank you so much, and see you in the next one.